Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching The Legend of Korra. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episodes 8 and 9 of season 4 of The Legend of Korra. The group is somewhat back together. We got Mako, Asami, and Korra together. With Tenzin, I was like, oh, where are they like living these days? It seems like Air Temple Island probably should have been at the tip of my tongue, but that wasn't the case. We got to see Boomy again, which was amazing. We got reconnected to Tenzin and the kids and Pema. Milo asking if he could get his tats. Yeah, she's home. Now Kuvira is using the vines for power, for a weapon. Korra can communicate through the vines. Like she found Prince Wu that way, even through the ground. Like there wasn't even vines, and there's like a spirit connection through all things, I guess. But she was able to find Prince Wu, so I feel like that's going to give her such a better connection just to the world, period, that like maybe she might be like Toph, where like she can see everybody at all times. But speaking of Toph, Toph is where the banyan tree is that Kuvira is chopping up. And I feel like Toph could really, I want her to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if she will. I want it to happen so bad. But I feel like Toph could really, give Kuvira a run for money. Toph's like she's the legend, she's she's the Luke Skywalker Jedi of like this world. And I don't know if Kuvira would be like, oh my gosh, it's Toph Beifong, or she'd be like, oh, look, it's another Beifong, or something like that. I'm not sure. But I feel like Toph being so close to that right now, she's in trouble. Kuvira is in trouble. And I love that for us. I love that so much for us. You know who else I love things for? Is Varric. Him kind of having to go on a humble little boat ride after, kind of having all of his clothes messed up and he couldn't shower and he smelled bad, and like he had to help people actually escape. And Bolin, thankfully Bolin's with him because he's like making him do the right thing, do anything, the thing, but Bolin made him do the right thing by helping those people. And now they're on a boat, hopefully to Air Temple Island, to meet up with Mako, Korra, and Asami. The reunion was a little rocky, which I would have expected anyways with Mako. But, even with Asami a little bit, and, Korra's like telling her, like, aren't you afraid that your father's manipulating you again? And yes, I think we all think that. And I'm pretty sure that even Asami thinks that, but I don't think Asami wants to think that. I think she wants to believe that her father's changed. And I guess somebody saying that, like, very truthful thing, it just kind of rubbed her the wrong way. And, she snapped at Korra. And I would say kind of rightfully so, let's just like trade information without judgments a little bit. And, even Mako is kind of like hurt that Korra didn't write him, but he wrote Asami. So, and like Bolin, I think might actually, he might actually be like very sad about it. Like, I wrote you and like, you never answered. And like, he was very poetic in his writing. He's very old-timey in his writing. So he might be a little emotional about it. He might not be. I don't know. But with him and Varric, I saw like something new with Bolin in the last episode where he actually had to be the responsible one of the group, where that's normally Mako. And if it's not Mako, it's Korra. And if it's not Korra, it's Asami. And if it's not Sami, it's Pabu. I'm kidding. But, Bolin normally isn't the one that's taking the lead on a lot of these things, and now he is. And it's, like, very interesting that you saw him be, like, a very serious guy and make the correct decisions. And I really love that for his arc. Just because, I love our dumb, affable guy, but I also want him to like go through things and discover things about himself. Him becoming a mover star and kind of getting like that confidence, and then him discovering that he's a lava bender. Those are all great, but I think that like just person-wise, he needs to grow and especially kind of admitting that he was helping Kuvira and even Varric helping Kuvira, and like it wasn't right, and the result of it. I think that that's why he wants to help those people so badly, is to right the wrong that he made by even helping Kuvira in the first place. And I love that for Bolin. So guys, I'm really excited to get into this episode. I have been warned something about episode 8. I don't even know. They're just like, We'll see what you think. But I'm watching 8 and 9, so hopefully, I get through 8 and I like it just fine and move on to 9 and bing, bang, boom. We got a reaction for you guys. Okay, guys. Let's get into it.
Sit back, relax, and take a trip down memory lane.
Oh, a flashback episode. Remembrances. Okay. I don't mind these.
There's something about being kidnapped that makes a guy realize he needs to get his act together.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I agree. Let's toughen you up.
Uh-oh. Can the prince even
I wasn't ready!
earth
Down!
bend?
Mako,
Oh, man.
how dare you injure the prince?
Oh, man.
Would His Royal Highness like a cherry berry lemonade?
And maybe some of those sticky dumplings, too?
Oh, this guy.
You're so weak, woo down is your catchphrase.
I'm not like you, Mako. I wasn't raised by a pack of tops in the woods.
You don't know anything about me, do you?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. How do I not know stuff about
You don't ask questions.
You never asked?
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking now. Is there a special lady in your life?
Not since Korra and I broke up.
You dated the Avatar? You and I need to have a little gab session right now. How'd you guys first meet?
Bolin and I were playing for the Fire Ferrets.
You were a pro bender?
Will you just let me tell the story?
Carry on.
Okay, so we're just gonna get a recap of the seasons.
Come on, Bolin, we're up.
Whoa, that was the first time you met? Kind of rude there, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Korra and I had a powerful connection.
So then you smooched her real good, huh?
Not exactly.
And then the moment everything changed.
Sorry, I didn't see you.
How could you not see me? I mean, I was
Uh-huh. There she is. Same. Mm-hmm.
That was the first thing you said to Asami? You really gotta work on your introductions.
Hey, when you got charm like mine, you don't need introductions.
Full of charm, that Mako. That's what he's known for.
Hot dog! Smooch City, here we come!
This prince.
You player.
Whoa, I thought you were dating Asami.
2, get out of here.
Naughty Mako, you take after your grandfather.
Oh. Mm.
Was that supposed to be you breaking up with her?
That was a breakup.
Didn't sound like a breakup.
Not really.
It was mutual. We had an understanding. Can I just get on with the rest of my story or what?
Fine.
I get why people might have a problem with this episode. It's very jarring to go from what we're used to this.
Oh,
Still an awkward
and
moment.
then you two lived happily ever after?
Tenzin's just trying to help you become the best avatar you can be.
Of course you take his side.
Oh, gosh, just look back at Korra actually makes you realize how much she's grown now.
Are you breaking up with me?
I guess I am.
Yeah, I hate that moment so much. Back and forth, back and forth.
I know. Don't tell me. I had no right kissing Asami.
Nope.
No, actually, I'm completely fine with that. You officially broke up with Korra, and therefore you're free to smooch whoever you wish.
It's too
If only it had been
soon.
that simple.
Yeah, I forgot. She lost her memory.
Mako, I missed you so much.
Bolin.
So you were back with Asami, but then Korra came back and thought you guys were still together and you didn't tell her you weren't?
Just like your grandfather.
You know, it seems like you're so afraid to disappoint anyone that you end up disappointing everyone.
Wow.
Truer words have never been spoken. High five!
Well, eventually I did tell Korra.
It's funny because it's the bad animation of season 2 with like this kooky animation like in the circles. It's kind of really... I get it. I get why people wouldn't like it.
Korra showed me the importance of putting others before myself, and whenever I think of her, she continues to inspire me.
That's nice.
I realize that ladies are complicated. No offense, Grandma.
None taken.
None
I
whatsoever.
better just focus on being a better king. Okay, come at me.
Woo
I can
down.
take it. Ah! Woo down!
Yeah. Grandma.
I brought you some tea. I thought you might be cold out here.
Thanks.
Are you okay?
No.
I've just been thinking about something Toph said. She told me that the world doesn't need me, and I figured she was just being her normal, cranky self. But I'm beginning to think she had a point.
No, she doesn't. The world does need you.
You're the Avatar.
Toph does reverse psychology a lot.
I told you I would destroy you.
I miss Amon. Is that weird?
As soon as I defeated Amon, a new enemy took his place.
We really don't have to revisit Unalaq, but okay. See, that's what I'm wondering. Is that like what they're gonna do with the vines?
I mean, you turned into a giant spirit.
That was pretty awesome.
Which still confused me very much.
And opening the spirit portals turned out to be a good thing. You brought back the airbenders and caused a positive shift in the world.
Yep.
Yes, but Zahir got airbending too and nearly killed me. If it weren't for Zahir, there would have been no crisis in the Earth Kingdom and Kuvira wouldn't be in power. Things are more out of balance than ever now. Nothing's changed.
Well, it's just
You're
something
right,
new.
Pearl.
I am?
It's true, there will always be new conflicts and enemies to face. But the important thing is to learn from your enemies and better yourself over time, which you have.
Absolutely have.
You've changed so much since you first arrived on Air Temple Island. When you first came here, you were hot-headed and a bit selfish. But you've matured into a thoughtful young woman who puts the needs of others before herself. The new Air Nation is a testament to that.
Oh, Tenzin.
Thank you both. I know this Kuvira problem is only going to get worse. No matter how crazy things get, I'll always try to restore balance.
Good girl. It's the Avatar's job. I love that from Tenzin. I knew she needed to be around him.
Does anyone else feel like throwing themselves overboard?
Not me. I've spent the last few hours tuning out all these incredibly boring stories.
Eric.
Hey!
All the while mentally composing the most exciting tale ever told, soon to become the greatest mover ever made.
Great.
I present to you now Bolin as Nuktuk, trademark Vera Movers International, in The Incredible True Story of Bolin, Hero of the World.
How can you call me the hero of the world? I left my friends and family to join up with a psychotic dictator who imprisoned me, and now I'm running back home with my tail between my legs.
No, you're doing the right thing.
You're emphasizing the wrong story beats. Let me tell it.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
A wise sage, the richest merchant in the world, and a handsome devil all sit on a single pillow in the living room of a luxury yacht. How do they all fit on one pillow?
Oh, giant pillow!
One
Wrong.
person.
They're all the same man.
Yeah.
Me. In walks Nuktuk, with a twinkle in his eye, a gorgeous dame on his arm, and a song on his lips. Where can I find my teacher?
Oh,
Nope.
come on! I wasn't singing, you were not levitating, and Asami is just a friend, thank you very much. You should start from when I met Korra. She came to the bending arena one fateful night. Name's Bolin, by the way.
Korra.
Boring!
I absolutely loved Bolin when we first met him. I have ever since.
The trouble begins when the Avatar is trapped in the spirit world. The time is right to try to take out Bolin. The worst of the worst team up. Zahir, leader of the Red Lotus and master of the skies. He's joined by Vatu, the biggest, meanest, scariest kite that ever flew.
Wait, Zahir didn't team up with Vatu?
No, he
How would
sure
that even
didn't.
happen?
Hello. Oh, hey Zahir.
Glad I caught you at home.
Like I can leave this stupid tree.
Hold on. Let me conference in.
Amon.
Hey guys, I'm totally in for taking out Bolin, but can we please not include...
Not include who?
The evil Unalaq, the diabolical but incredibly boring and unpopular sorcerer from the north, who's listening in on the other line.
I've spent my life trying to defeat Bolin, and I know just where to find him. With all the beautiful ladies.
Oh my gosh, this is the best.
After leaving the beautiful but emotionally unstable Water Tribe princess at the altar, he met a fetching airbender.
Uh-huh.
Opal, so smart and caring, so pretty to smell, and she'll probably never talk to me again because I'm so stupid.
I doubt it. You're a beautiful, beautiful boy.
There's only one thing for you to do if you want to save the Avatar and defeat the fearsome foursome. I'm not really sure if I like fearsome. I mean, evil squared might be better. Whatever. You have to assemble the fightingest airbender army of all time. So Bolin brings them to a secret mountaintop training facility where he teaches them the ancient art of dodging fruit and balancing on sticks. Meanwhile, back with Zombie
Wow.
Amon.
Okay guys, I think we finally ditched him.
Haha, very funny. I'm still on the line. So, about that evil plan to destroy Nuktuk. Hello? Anyone there?
Oh, man.
And she kisses Bolin, magically passing on the airbender power of flight.
Okay, that part seems a little
A
unbelievable.
little,
This
you
is
think?
no time for thinking, kid. We're heading into the big finale.
Uh-huh.
Bolin gathers his airbender army to fight against the Terror Square. Maybe that's the name of the bad guys, Terror Square. What about Legion of Darkness? Well, we'll put a focus group on it. And when Juji shoots his laser eyes at the evil Unalak, the beams accidentally fly into the magic spirit doorway.
Accidentally.
The evil Unalak, who has always been an annoyingly clingy person, is so close to Vatu that they combine into one. It looks like the evil Unavatu might win. Bolin's spiritual mojo is so strong that he attracts the Queen of the Fairies. With her help, Bolin turns Unavatu into magic dust. And that's where the stars come from. Oh yeah, he turns into a dragon, he goes into the spirit world, and he saves the Avatar. The end!
The end.
Wait, you like that?
No, it was horrible.
It didn't make any sense.
At all.
Are you guys crazy? Are you crazy?
It's for entertainment.
Just a mover. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story, kid.
Fair point. Oof. No offense, but thankfully that's over. Like, not to be rude, but it's no Ember Island players. Right? Like, if you're gonna do a rehashing, let it be that. That was phenomenal. That was like the best like 3-season recap ever.
Can we stay together, please? The tour's about to begin.
That's my boy. He used to live in the basement, but then he got airbending, and he's been doing important Air Nation stuff all over the world.
Wow.
His father and I are here visiting him,
Look at
and
the
we're just
hair.
having the best time in the big city. We're so proud.
At least he has a job now. Mom, Dad, I'm trying to work.
Give me some tots.
Why is that vine coming toward us?
I don't see anything about that on the cards.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
Oh, this guy.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you? Yeah, I was gonna say, it's gonna get you. Oh!
Everyone back!
This tour is exciting!
Wow!
Isn't he
Oh.
the best airbender ever?
He's definitely not the best. What the heck was happening there? What a fun little game to play.
I just felt a weird surge of spiritual energy coming from the spirit wilds. Something's wrong.
Hey, Korra, you gotta connect.
Maybe something happened to Ryu's tour group.
Yeah, but it's Ryu. They might be at the mall for all we know.
Korra,
That's not nice.
can't you feel how strange the energy is?
Maybe I can get a reading.
I love this. I love this. Oh, is it trying to get everyone's attention?
What is it? Are you okay?
It was Kuvira. I saw her taking vines from the swamp.
Why is she taking vines?
Whatever the reason, I'm sure it's not good.
We have to tell Raiko. This might help him convince the other leaders to finally take her down.
I'll keep looking for Ryu and the others.
It's very smart. I don't know if they'd be able to explain it enough for the president.
What's going on here?
Oh, hey, Avatar Korra. Just trying to figure out what to do about Kuvira. For the record, I told Raiko he should have invited you.
You invited him, but not me?
It's not personal. We just thought perhaps we called you back into action a little too soon.
Again, him, not me?
Korra, we're in the middle of a meeting, and we can't have people just barge in whatever they want.
Guys! Oh, perfect! You're all here!
Oh, hey,
Bolin?
What are you doing here? Guards, remove these traitors!
We have top secret information for you!
Okay, I guess we should open with that line.
Listen to me. Kuvira's making this thing that goes boo! Ah! I don't know how it works, but it has this.
Well, I mean, he
It's a
does.
super weapon.
There you
like
go.
a regular weapon, only super.
The only way to protect ourselves is with a preemptive strike.
My airbenders won't be part of an unprovoked attack.
Thank you,
Neither
Henderson.
will the Fire Nation.
The Fire Nation has spent too much of its history fighting nonsense wars, and I refuse to drag my nation into another one unless there's no other choice. If you attack Kuvira, you'll do it without my army.
Fine. I'll hold off any plans of attack. We'll go on the defensive and fortify security on the borders.
In that, you'll have my help.
There we go. Everyone just wants to fight.
I just want to say that I'm sorry for everything.
It's a little late for sorry.
I know. I didn't listen to you, and I sided with Kuvira, and I helped her take over the Earth Kingdom and get your mom captured and your brothers and your dad.
You're digging yourself a hole.
Wow, that does sound really bad when I say it out loud like that.
Pardon me, lovebirds, but I need a word with Opal. But Raiko couldn't convince the other leaders to attack Kuvira.
So our family...
Looks like we're going to have to save them ourselves.
Don't you think some other people would agree to go with us?
We can't ask other people to risk their necks for our family. If we want to break them out, we'll have to do it alone.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that idea.
Mako, I'm so sorry about the way we left things. You tried to warn me about Kuvira, and I ran off anyway, like an idiot. You were right, and I'm just an idiot.
No, you're not.
You're not an idiot.
You
were just doing what you thought was right.
Yep.
Oh, I love you guys. And I really want to hug again.
No. I bet Bolin gives the best hugs. Like full, big, bare body hugs. Uh-oh. But like, what are the vines trying to do with people by taking them? Protect itself? Like what?
Korra, the vines! They're taking me!
Don't, please, end. Just, okay, cool. Woo!
Put up a perimeter. Somebody get a hold of Tenzin.
We gotta get in there and find Jinora.
I don't think anyone should be going in there right now.
Like, can you talk to the vines?
Jinora!
Hello, anyone? Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Come on!
Korra, look. What are those?
Whoa. Are those people? That is dark.
It's Jinora and the rest of them. Their spirits are trapped in the spirit world.
Let's get them out.
Don't!
Oh, yeah,
You'll
let's
provoke
wait.
the vines.
I remember that. I like the callback.
Yeah. They won't open. Maybe if I meditate into the spirit world, I can free them.
I mean, can't you just talk to the vine? Oh.
Wait.
Where are you?
This isn't the spirit world.
Oh, trauma. Absolute trauma.
You can't fight me and the poison.
I got it out!
You'll never get it out.
Different type of poisoning.
Korra! What's wrong?
Poor baby.
It's Zahir.
What are you talking about?
He's been haunting me ever since I fought him. It's like he's blocking me from meditating into the spirit world.
Wait, is he? Can he do that?
I want to face Zahir.
Korra, he's too dangerous.
I need to if I want to save Jinora and the others.
I'm calling your father. He can lead an expedition into the spirit world from the southern portal.
You've lost faith in me too, haven't you?
Oh.
No one thinks I'm capable of anything anymore.
That's
not
not
that at
true.
I know I can do this.
I'm just so worried for Jinora. I can't imagine if something happened to you too.
Tenzin, please. I'll be okay.
Zahir's imprisoned deep in the mountains outside the city. I'll call Raiko and get the clearance.
Thank you.
Wow, I did not expect to see Zahir.
Pop-Pops, where are you?
Oh.
Pabu! Oh, I missed you so much. But Opal's kind of mad at me. I was hoping you could help me win her back.
Okay, how?
Awesome! Yes, I have an idea.
I mean, fight Kuvira and win? Free her family?
Hello, Pabu. What do you got there?
Uh-oh. Oh, Bolin, this isn't the way.
What's this?
A picnic, just for the two of us.
So this note Pabu brought me saying you broke both of your legs was just a ruse?
Maybe.
Oh, boy.
But now that you're here, don't you want to just sit back, relax, try some of my homemade
She
steam
might want to
buns?
punch you in the face.
Oh, steam buns. This will totally make me forget that you worked for Kuvira, the person who captured my family and is probably torturing them right now. So yeah, let's just sit down and have a great picnic because we're so in love.
It was the wrong choice, Bolin. It really was.
It's nice to be welcomed back with open arms.
Actually, I brought you here out of necessity. It's no secret I never liked you.
Yeah.
Especially after you tried to have me kidnapped.
Allegedly.
Everything you do is allegedly. Like when you took over my company and bombed the Southern Water Tribe Cultural Center?
I own that building. A man has the right to blow up his own property.
No, he doesn't.
Right now, I need you to put aside your differences. If Kuvira really is creating a super weapon, we're going to need the two brightest minds in the city working together to stop it.
What do you say, Asami? Partners again?
No.
Fine. I'll help. But don't even think about double
There you
crossing
go.
me again.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I didn't think I'd see Zahir again, and here we are.
Are you sure you're ready for this?
I think if I see Zahir chained up, I'll finally realize that he's not a threat anymore.
I don't think that's the way this is gonna go.
Approach the wall.
No. I need to do this alone.
But thank you for being here, Mako. He's always so supportive of this kind of stuff. He's levitating?
Show up sooner or later.
Wow.
You must really be in trouble if you came all the way down here to see me.
Mm-hmm.
I came here to look you in the eye and tell you that you have no power over me. I will no longer be scared of you.
Sure.
I guess it didn't work. You still seem scared.
Yeah.
I know why you're here.
You don't know anything about me.
You can't go into the spirit world. I spend most of my time in the spirit world, and it's well known that the Avatar's spirit hasn't been there for a few years.
Oh, wow.
Republic City is flowing with spiritual energy, and you can't even tap into it.
No, my problem is you. You poisoned me. You ruined me.
Blaming me is a crutch to make you feel better, but it's not helping you recover.
At all.
I thought seeing you face to face would put an end to all of this. But maybe it's time I realize I'll never be the same.
Neither of us are the same as before. I learned to fly, but now I'm bound in chains. You have all the power in the world and the freedom to use it, but you choose to hold yourself down.
But my powers have limits.
You're wrong. That poison should have killed you, but you were able to fight it off. You think your power has limits. I say it's limitless.
Wow.
Whatever. Before, you were always talking about chaos and freedom. Then you took out the Earth Queen and created the worst dictator the Earth Kingdom has ever seen. Thanks for that.
I've heard rumors about her, but I didn't know she achieved so much power. She needs to be stopped.
Mm-hmm. At least on that they can agree.
I think I can help. Let me lead you into the spirit world.
I can't trust you.
Maybe not. But if you had any other options, you wouldn't be here now.
There is no other choice.
We may have been enemies once, but for now, our interests align.
Oh my god.
I've come this far. What have I got to lose?
This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal.
Focus on the sound of my voice and clear your mind.
Oh my god.
Let it play out. Accept what happened to you. Don't fear what might have been.
I have no control!
Don't be afraid. Hold on.
Look where you are. Spirit world.
I made it.
Yeah.
And you led me here. Do you know where Janora and the others are?
No, but you do.
Rava, I missed you. Where have you been?
I have always been inside of you.
Can you help me find Janora?
There they are.
How do I release their spirits?
You must bend the energy within.
But I'm powerless in the spirit world.
No, you're most powerful here. In the spirit world, you're connected to all the spiritual energy.
I love this so much. Zahir hates queens just as much as he hates dictators, and he'd be willing to help the Avatar to get rid of her. It's wonderful.
Dad!
I'm so glad you're safe. How did you get out?
Korra saved us.
So, how are you doing?
I feel whole again.
Lighter.
I feel good.
Do you think you're finally able to forget about what Zahir did to you?
No.
No. But I am finally able to accept what happened, and I think that's gonna make me stronger.
Where are you going?
We've got some family business to take care of.
All right, listen, before you go, I just want to tell you that I know there's nothing I could do or no big gesture that can make up for all my mistakes, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop trying to win you back. Because I love you.
Thanks for saying all of that. There is one thing you could do to win me back.
What is it? Yes, I'll do anything.
Come on a secret mission with us.
Where to?
Zaofu. We're going to rescue my family.
I don't know. Her bison, like, kind of looks a little sick and has some ooze coming out of its nose. I don't know. I don't know if that's Pepper, but Pepper didn't look healthy. It's a weird note to end that on. Okay, so I can see why that first episode isn't like the most beloved in the entire series. It's just I feel like they had to do a recap, and you can only really capture like Ember Island players like once. And I'm glad they didn't like try that. Varric being a storyteller, there's no truth to the majority of what he said about Bolin. But it was great just at least having a recap, and it really helped for the next episode because it kind of reminded you a little bit of the spirit world, Rava, Vatu, all those things. Mako and Prince Wu and the storytelling there. Mako's not a great storyteller. Yeah, and a lot of it, like, it seemed like it took place a lot in season 2. Like when like the animation was a little funky, and like I just like it was like really actually it was distracting again, where I was just kind of like, oh, I hate this so much. Because this season, like with the mechanical like suits and everything, like that animation just looks amazing and the bending looks amazing, and then you kind of get a revisit of season 2 and you're like, ooh, yeah, we went through that, didn't we? There's so many great things about this show, and then what's funny is like, you know, Varric's story and kind of hanging Unalaq out to dry a little bit, that like no one wanted to talk. Like Zahir's like, hey, Vatu, and like, oh, let's talk to Amon, and then like they're like, oh, not you, Unalaq. I mean, it's really hard to recapture like Ember Island players, but like one thing that I noticed about that, and it like took like up to like the third rewatch, is that they like totally never mentioned Zhao. Not once in the entire episode in any of their recaps do they mention Zhao. And it's funny how like Unalaq is kind of getting that same treatment where they like still mention him, but they're kind of like, oh yeah, you didn't really happen. Like you're not evil like the rest of us. But I do like that we had Zahir back for the last episode. You know, Korra still kind of got that fiery spirit in her where she's like, whatever, you know, when she's like talking to him. And as soon as she mentions like how strong Kuvira is because the Earth Queen was killed and a new dictator stepped in and was worse, that like for Zahir, like he genuinely seems sad about that. Like he would have thought that like something better would have happened and somebody better would have taken over. And that's most of the time the problem, is that when somebody wants power and they want to do that job, it's because they have plans, right? And Sue not wanting to do it, like I get her not wanting to do it. She might have been the best person for it because like she has built a city completely from scratch, And she like doesn't want the job. Those are normally the people that are the best at it, because they're like, I'm not trying to keep this job. I'm just trying to get shit done, and then I'm out. But like, you know, Zahir like helping Korra free her spirit and reconnect her with Rava, like that was like such a beautiful moment. And you know, I like when Mako asks her like, oh, do you think that like you can forget it? And she's like, no. And I 100% agree. Like, there's so many things I think we would love to not remember in our lives, and like traumas that we went through or things that we've experienced that we think back on negatively, or even those things where we think back on and we do one of these where we're like, oh, that's so embarrassing. We would love to take those moments back, but those moments, like, they repeat in our brain to like teach us a lesson, and it's not to repeat certain things, and it's to like not repeat certain behaviors or the thing that like really traumatized us that we can recognize in the next person that it happened to, or that, you know, it makes our reflexes different. Instead of like charging forward, maybe we'll practice a little bit more caution, or, you know, just if somebody else has gone through that you can help them get through it because you've gotten through it yourself. And remembering those things it's what builds your character. It's what makes you stronger. And Korra's been through so much in like a 3.5, 4-year period. So much. And like, she is getting stronger every single time, and strength doesn't always come in muscles, and it doesn't always come in bending power. Sometimes your fortitude that you have within, what makes you strong within, is the thing that, like, you know, it is ultimately the strongest thing about you. Because if you have resilience, if you have patience, if you have emotional control, like, those are certain things that, like, you know, not everybody's great at. I know I'm not. Like, you know, somebody could like honk their horn at me and I could take it incredibly personal, and it's not personal, you know. But because I'm a very emotional being, I'm very highly sensitive, I can get wound up by that stuff fairly easily. Learning to rein it in or react differently to it has treated me and served me better. So, and like, definitely, if I get honked at now, I'm just like, have a good day. Like, not getting anything out of me. Oh, you're gonna ride on my tail? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna pull off to the side, let you pass, and then you just go about your day, because you're not going to ruin mine. You know, like you learn to respond differently to certain things. And I think that Korra is doing that. Now, she was definitely going like full tilt Korra when she was talking to Zahir. And I think if she felt like if she was like fighting him with words and like proving that I'm not afraid of you, then like maybe she wouldn't be. And the thing is that she really, like, connecting with him would have been the last thing that I think no one wants to connect to the person that perpetrated a crime against them, right? But in this scenario, he hates dictators and control so much that he would help the Avatar so the Avatar can defeat that person. I love that. I love that for us. It was so nice. It's so nice having Zahir back. And he's just freely levitating in chains. Like, wild. Absolutely wild. Okay. So, we didn't really get much about Kuvira and the Vines, although Raiko and Lin are like, let's attack. Tenzin's like, no, you're not gonna like use my people to attack her. And I get it, because like, she's not doing anything to anybody else. It's like her kingdom. So it's kind of like, what do you want us to do? And I love Zuko's daughter. Is it Izumi? Just saying like, you're not gonna get any of my people to help you fight a war. And he's like, fine, can we just like help like guard the city and like guard like whatever, you know, like state lines, seaports, I don't know. But like, the problem is that Kuvira creating this weapon, you know, it'd be fine if she just like, I don't want to say it'd be fine if she just kept to herself, but like, when it starts to affect everybody else, that's when you got to get involved. And having Varric there to like really discuss it, I don't know if anyone like automatically is like, oh yeah, I believe this guy or not. But like him and Asami working together, I think is more believable and like almost keeps Varric in check. So then you can trust him a little bit. But I love Asami. Like when he's like, shake on it, I was like, don't shake on it. And she just is like, eh. I love that for us. I love that for her. But now we have Opal, and you know, Bolin was going about that the wrong way to try to win favor back from her. And I get some people do things out of desperation, and you know, pretending that you broke both of your legs so she comes and has a picnic with you, not the best call. But, you know, him being genuine and sincere is actually the best way to not just win her over, but to apologize and for it to be meaningful and for her to know that you mean it. And, you know, I guess going with them to go to Zaofu to help free Sue and to free Zaofu. I don't think Opal and Lin and Bolin are the people that are going to do that. I feel like Korra, Mako, and all of them need to go. Literally, Kuvira just needs to do one thing that makes all the other nations go, not in our house. And I'm thinking that the vines and the super weapon will be the thing that kind of does it. But like, you know, Toph's there. Is Toph not noticing that these vines are being cut? Like, that's how she talks. That's how she communicates. Kind of. Like, is her telephone lines getting cut? Does she sense that? Like, she's got to, right? She formulating a plan? She must be listening to what's going on everywhere, through everybody and through everything. And, you know, is kind of like, okay, yeah, y'all are doing that. Okay, y'all are doing that. Okay, All right, well, this is what I'm going to do. Wait until everybody's here, and then I'm going to be like, hey, I'll help. I want Toph back so bad. I don't know if that's going to happen. It might be a pipe dream. But it's not a coincidence that she's in the swamp. And that's where they're stealing the vines. And I don't think that's where Varric got the vines, unless I cannot picture him going through a swamp whatsoever. I mean, honestly, it would be Julie, but either way, I don't know. I'm looking forward to the next couple episodes, though, because this is so good. That last episode was so wonderful. I really, really enjoyed seeing Zahir again, which is crazy. It's like the best villain in all of the Avatar universe, and I'm just like, oh, we get to visit him in jail? Yay! But guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to these episodes, they will be available on my Patreon and up to 4 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Like, what was it like for you seeing Zahir again? Because that one, I think, is the easier question. What did you think about episode 8? It wasn't awful. It wasn't awful. I think when everyone was like, oh, I always skip it. I can see why you skip it. I thought you're skipping it because you were just like, oh, the storyline is awful. And this, that, the other thing. And to me, I was like, oh, okay, it's a recap. We don't always have to watch recap episodes. I will forever watch Ember Island Players just because it is a work of art. It is like I cackled through that entire thing. I was like just so happy the way they did that. But, you know, I don't know if I'd rewatch that. I don't know. I love Varric and Bolin and their shenanigans. But, you know, Mako and Prince Wu, I could kind of do without. Yeah. But guys, I'm really looking forward to the next couple of episodes and getting to the end of season 4 and kind of completing this story, watching the new Avatar, and then I am so ready for the movie that'll be coming out probably like late next year. But I absolutely love living in this world, and it's been such a pleasure being in this world and talking with all of you, because even if there's things that people don't like, nobody has been overly negative. I think like when you love the Avatar universe, you love the whole thing. You can nitpick and not like certain things, but no one's been overly negative about any of it, and it has been just an incredible journey. And I'm really looking forward to getting into these. Somebody sent me these books, like they wrote, read that one third. The Ruins of the Empire, Turf Wars. Like I don't know what any of it means. Patterns in Time and Anthology. Like I have so much reading material to go over that I will definitely be kept busy even after I finish the show. But guys, like I said, come back here for the next couple episodes, and in the meantime, I'll see ya.